Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time, and you get a look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The option to give to Williams here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Wentz. Campbell making the catch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we've come to halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Taken at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They begin the drive with Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The busy night continues for Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.